Peter Yarrow is separated from his wife, the niece of Gene McCarthy, and they have 2 kids.
Although they've been through many changes in their personal lives, professionally, their music is much the same. It still carries a message.
The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. In the 1960s, the words were as important as the music because the times were a-changin'. People were speaking out against the war and for civil rights. Some say the music reflected the times, others say it caused times to change. If anyone did more to popularize folk music and its political messages, it was these 3 people: Paul Stookey, Mary Travers, and Peter Yarrow, Peter, Paul, and Mary. A sea of Detroiters came to hear them perform this summer at Meadowbrook Theater. They were celebrating a 22-year love affair with the group, a group that is still writing songs that are as political as they are popular. Like this song Paul wrote about El Salvador.
There's a television crew here from ABC, filming real impact and the refugees, calling murdered children the tragedy of El Salvador.
I went with a human rights group to El Salvador in January last year. I saw a country that is barely in the 17th century, a feudal country practically. The worst thing I saw, starving children. The worst thing I held and touched, children who were dying of malnutrition.
Tell me honestly, Mary, do you really think your music can affect any kind of change?
It would be presumptuous of me to think that it can make a big change or a big difference. I think the function of art is to reach out and hold somebody's hand and say, we feel that way too about something.
Well, just like Poland is protected by her Russian friends, the junta is assisted by Americans. And if $60 million seems too much to spend in El Salvador.
You write a lot of songs, Paul. Do you take a tune and attach a cause to it, or do you take a cause and then write the music for it?
Usually what happens is, like most of us, I read the newspaper, or I have, thoughts. I spend time with my family. I see things that bother me, and I write them down. And little by little, as I write them down, they become formulated into rhyme schemes. And then the rhyme schemes become kind of snatches of melodies, and then ultimately a song emerges.
Who put this price on their liberty? Don't you think it's time to leave El Salvador?
In 1970, Peter, Paul, and Mary stopped writing songs together. They split up to pursue solo careers. 8 years later, it was another political cause that brought them back together, an anti-nuke concert at the Hollywood Bowl.
And when we hit that stage and there were 18,000 people saying, not, oh, remember the 60s, they were saying, we need you, we need your voice, we want what you say out there. We were very moved by that.
Pete, is the stage an appropriate place for politics?
No, I don't think the stage is a place for a political harangue, but I think it's the place for songs that have political import.
Why do you think the audience should care what a performer says about a political or social issue on stage?
It's a strange question. I agree with you. Why should they? And I also think, why should they care what a basketball player thinks or an attorney? You get the platform, you get the shot if you're in the public eye, because our society, most of our society reveres success. But once you have it, the question is, do you make sense?
Where have all the flowers gone? Young girls have picked them every one.
The group supports many causes by doing benefit concerts. This summer, they worked with the Alliance for Justice, pushing for increased voter registration. Despite their politicking, they remain tremendously popular. They've earned 8 gold and 5 platinum records. Today, Peter, Paul, and Mary still play to packed houses, and 3 generations of fans sing along.
Wherever the young girls gone, long time ago, long time ago,
Pop music is usually for people who are 13 to 22, 23, 24, and grandma's not supposed to like it. But as you look at it, the audience tonight, you probably noticed there were a lot of grandmas and a lot of 2-week-old babies. I mean, they really take a span there.
Why did you come to the Peter, Paul, and Mary concert?
Because the music is great. I love the 60s, which is a lot of this music came from, and it's got a meaning. I mean, hey, every song they have, there's something there you can grasp.
You don't have to agree with them, but it's good that they can express their politics in their music, as long as they don't overdo it. I just enjoy some of the beautiful songs, though.
10, 15 years down the road, what would you like Peter, Paul, and Mary to be remembered for?
I'm sure that we'll still be singing songs about the times. I'm sure that we'll still be in marches if there are causes that need bodies on the line. So 15 years from now, I'd like somebody to say, hey, I just saw Peter, Paul, and Mary last week. They weren't half bad.
The answer is love and peace, and all of us working for it together. And God bless you.
Peter, Paul, and Mary.